What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So shortly after buying my TL, I found a really good deal on a used set of coilovers. Tane bases Z coilovers with approximately 20k miles on them. Figure it's okay to buy used because Tane is a reputable brand. Installed the coilovers with minimal issues, adjusted the height to my liking. Car was looking so dope. I was able to drive on them for over a year until I started having issues. The coilovers were very hard to adjust. I was able to spin the collars, but not all the way up. Basically, I wanted to raise it up to the max height so it'd just be easier to drive in the snowy winter. Fast forward another year and now I'm no longer able to adjust the height. The collars actually froze. Since I got them for cheap, I didn't want to sink in more time and effort to fix them. So I ended up buying a brand new set of the same coilovers since I actually really love them so much. Best bang for buck if you ask me. I absolutely love the ride quality and I don't need anything fancy for adjustment, so they fit my needs very well. I ended up installing the fronts, but then yeah, I got lazy to do the rears. In my defense though, it does take more time and work, and this is where I'm at now. I do need to install the rears. I do need to raise the car up a bit because the driveway is getting so much worse, and it's been getting worse over the years. When it snows, the plow trucks push the snow, and in turn they end up pushing the road tar also. So basically, if I go up my driveway in an incorrect angle, I ended up scraping the A-spec lip, and we don't want that. These specific set of coilovers do not come with top hats, so to reduce downtime, I ended up getting another set of top hats. I assembled them all together in my previous video, and now they're all set for install. As you can see, guys, we already have the coilover removal in progress. I already took them out. And here's the back seat. I had to take out the car seat. I had to take out the full back seats because you need access to 2 bolts up here and 2 bolts over there on each side. This isn't going to be a full guide, but I do want to give you like a basic overview on how to remove and install. And as you can see in here, the coilovers should be right here, but I already took them out. And I'm having a small issue right now. I do need new rear sway bar links. Here's the progress sway bar. You do need to unbolt the sway bar link so that you have more room to just basically drop in and out right here. This sway bar link gets in the way, so you do have to unbolt it to move it out of the way on both sides. Other side is already good to go. Same thing with this. The boot is ripped. Really easy to move. Shouldn't be like that. So in a nutshell, to remove the strut and spring or the coilovers, you need to remove the back seat, 2 bolts up here, unbolt the sway bar link so you can move out of the way, and there should be 1 giant bolt right here that holds in the coilover. Goes down and into right in this area right here. A little bit more time consuming than the fronts, but nothing too difficult. I do make it easier on myself by getting another set of top hats. If you guys are doing this yourself, keep that in mind if you guys have time, or even all the tools and hardware to transfer from the OEM top hats into the coilovers. Take that into consideration because it is time consuming. You have to compress the springs safely. That's the main part, safely. Have heard like stories of people not compressing the spring properly and shit happens. So careful, guys, if you guys are doing it to an OEM setup, or just avoid that altogether and buy coilovers that come fully assembled. All right, guys, so here's the old set of coilovers and here's the new one already pre-assembled. I showed you how to assemble it in my last video if you guys want to check that out. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be measuring my old setup to see how low it is. So I'm going to measure this, raise it up another inch, and set it over here. Same thing with the other side. We got the old one here, the new one here. Here's how to know if you have a bad set, which is just try to rotate, try to move this by yourself. Yep, see that? Moves fairly easily. This one can't really budge. So if the ball in there is moving, pretty much a bad sway bar link. Same thing with this one. Yep, this one you can't barely move. All right, let's get to installing the new one. I also put anti-seize. I put that shit on everything. So you live in New England, you live anywhere that rusts, yo, throw anti-seize on everything. Alright guys, installation went pretty smooth. I just have to get in alignment and I'm good to go. I ended up raising the rears 1 inch and the fronts 1/2 inch. The TL is now a full 1 finger gap. I'm not happy about it, but I'm okay with it. If it wasn't for the damn driveway getting a lot worse, I'd be a lot lower. Sometimes things don't go according to plan. I'm just adapting. One thing to be careful about, guys, is the rear sway bar links. It may get damaged during removal. So the main takeaway from this video, guys, is to be careful buying suspension parts. Don't buy used suspension parts unless you know what you're getting into. Not everybody is capable or have the knowledge and tools to work on their own car. So it's super important to do some research and purchase wisely. This is especially true if you pay someone else to do the work, so you don't end up wasting money when it's all set and done. All right guys, that wraps it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.